Hello and welcome back to the 6-song roundup, episode 16. So, kicking off this episode, we are going to have track number 1, Falling in Reverse, Voices in My Head, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. So, the newest single from Falling in Reverse is here, and Voices in My Head is an interesting one, which has riffs, a solid vibe, a little old school rap like Ronnie used to do on some of the older tracks. Overall, it's an extremely solid, enjoyable track. If you like Falling in Reverse, you're definitely going to like this. The music video as well is very peculiar, and it has like Ronnie killing off past versions of himself over the eras of Falling in Reverse's historied career, which is definitely something. Lyrically, it felt cohesive, very well put together. Like I said, the music has a solid vibe throughout. It's I wouldn't say it's as good as Popular Monster or Drugs, or what was their last one they did? I can't remember the name of the last one. But yeah, it's definitely a good track though. I would recommend it. Moving on, we have track number 2. Palais Royale, Broken, 3 minutes 17. The new one from the guys at Palais Royale is a slightly slower, deeper, more somber track, which delivers a vibeable, if that's even a word, track filled with emotion and vulnerability, and kind of just like a message talking about how they feel sometimes, I guess. Like, I definitely like this one. Yeah. This was also recommended to me by my sister because I didn't even actually realise it was out. She was kind of like, have you heard the new Palais Royale track? And I was like, fucking what, mate? No, I didn't realise they had one. Because it feels like these guys are constantly just working on their craft. They're always dropping like new singles. Like, I swear it was only a while ago, but they released, was it the Bastards album, and then they kind of dropped, they were like, oh, here's this single, here's these 2 singles, here's this single, here's this one and that one, and it's just kind of like, wow, these guys are like fucking foot on the pedal, just working hard. It's really good music to just listen to and chill out to. But on the opposite end of the spectrum to that, we have track number 3, Pint Glass's fucking new track, which they finally dropped one, because we haven't had nothing realistically since their first EP, which was the Way of the Geezer EP. And this track is Tarzan of the Boozer. That is how it's spelled. And it is only 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So, the Geezers are finally back with a brand new track. It's heavy, it's what you'd expect from them, it's chaotic, it's fucking weird, it's, weird noises, clippets of things, there's added in, it's still just a strange time, it's heavy, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's fucking quirky. If you know Pint Glass, you know what sort of shit you're expecting. Like, there's just British swear words, British slang, talking about getting drunk, talking about working on a fucking construction site. At one point they talk about his dick smelling like fish, which is kind of grotesque, but it's funny, I guess. Like, it's just fucking peculiar. But I'm hoping we're gonna get some more from them, because I'm always down for some more, less serious metal. But with that being said, we move on to track number 4, which I don't actually know how to pronounce this band's name, so forgive me if I butcher it. But I believe it's pronounced Alluviate or Alluviate. I'm not sure. And this is their new song Adus, which runs for about 6 minutes and 36 seconds. So going into this, I'd only heard maybe 1 or 2 songs, like Cooler the Mountains and something else that I may have downloaded just randomly on my Amazon Music or whatever. So yeah, I only had a small sample set of songs going into this, and I wasn't 100% sure what to expect. And what I got was a very ambient open to the track. Some female vocals like harmonizing sort of over it. Then the drums kind of kick in and everything comes in. We've got guitars, we've got violins, we've got growls. There's other instruments that make a heavy melodic experience with bagpipes. We've got, you know, a harp, a hurdy-gurdy. I kind of lost track with all the fucking instruments that were showcased here. And, you know, there's some odd female vocals, like I said, harmonizing in the back, where the male vocalist kind of gets a bit more of a showcase here on this track. But it all creates an all-out Celtic folk extravaganza, which I loved 100%. And I am definitely going to be going out of my way to check out something from this band's discography. Even if it's just for my enjoyment, I may review more of it, who knows. But yeah, if you like Celtic folk metal, definitely check out Adus by Alluviate. I think that's how I'm going to say it. It sounds right. I don't know. So, what do I have for you guys on track number 5? Well, if you see the thumbnail, you can probably work out what we're going to next, which is the guys over at Bury Tomorrow with their new track, Life, Paradise Denied. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So, people were worried when their clean vocalist left the band. You know, there's some creative differences as far as I'm aware. They wanted to go do different directions, do different things. People were like, well, he's the personality of the band. He's, you know, the band's not going to be the same without him. He's the reason we listen. Personally, for me, I listen because I love the way that they have mastered their craft. I think Danny Winter Bates has got a phenomenal fucking voice. He's the growler, screamer, you know, whatnot. I think the guys behind the actual musicianship of this band are bloody masterminds, and I've been in love with them since I heard Man on Fire back when that album was out. So, yeah. But, you know, yeah, people were worried it wouldn't feel the same. Danny is sounding as good as ever, if not slightly better. I definitely would go as far as to say it feels like Danny has maybe worked on his vocals a bit. Like, he feels like he's got a bit more control and range, but that could just be me. But you can tell the passion is still within these guys. They've not been defeated. And the new singer is a very good fit. I thought he felt like a great choice, and as a fan of Bury Tomorrow, I can definitely say I can't wait to see more with him in it. You know, I look forward to seeing what the new members bring to the table, how, you know, they fit within the band, and where we go from here. It's a great move to have them, and I definitely welcome them in. You know, it's nice to see growth within a band. You know, we can't expect the same members to stay throughout the entirety of the journey, unfortunately, because people change, people's wants change, and people's needs change. So if somebody wants to go and sample the other styles of music, or if they want to go and do something different with their life, then that is up to them. And all I can say is I hope that the guys that have left Bury Tomorrow continue to have a prosperous career as well. So, yeah. Moving on. It would help if I didn't turn to the songs that we had already reviewed, wouldn't it? Moving on, we have track number 6, which is a brand new In Heart's Wake track called W2HA. So, this one starts with a groovy guitar and then the vocals rip into it, and it seems to take aim at the LA culture, with W2HA actually meaning welcome to Hell A. It's definitely a must check if you like the band or if you like metal with a bit of a groove. With that said, it does look like this could be something to do with a different project that the band may be working on. I'm not 100% sure. That is something I might need to do some research into on my off time. But yeah, it was a solid, heavy track. You know, what you would expect from In Heart's Wake, especially with their last album. I forget the name of it, but it was like that really heavy one, talking about how we're fucking the world up, you know, for lack of a better term. But yeah, with that said, that was the 6-song roundup. These were 6 banging tracks this week, and I will see you all in the next video, which will be finally the album review of Whitechapel's 2021 album, Kin. Remember, stay safe out there, my friends, and I will see you in the next video. Farewell.